is not in doing more, but in being still enough to let it unfold. The world tells you to chase, to affirm, to visualize, to act, to fill every silence with effort. But the universe doesn't move through noise. It moves through stillness. In this story, you'll discover that manifestation isn't about control. It's about alignment. And alignment begins where the mind ends. You've been taught that desire requires motion, that the more you think, plan, and strive, the closer you get to what you want. But have you noticed? The harder you try to make it happen, the further it seems to drift. Because effort rooted in fear is resistance disguised as progress. You can't manifest peace while clinging to anxiety. You can't attract love while drowning in need. You can't invite abundance while vibrating in lack. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It mirrors your state of being. When you chase, it runs. When you rest in awareness, it arrives. Imagine your inner world as a calm lake. Every thought is a ripple, every emotion a wave. When the surface is chaotic, the reflection is distorted. But when it's still, you can see the sky perfectly.
That's the power of stillness. It aligns your inner frequency with truth. It dissolves the noise that separates you from what's already yours. Stillness isn't passive. It's the most potent creative force there is. In stillness, inspiration emerges. In stillness, timing reveals itself. In stillness, you stop pushing and start receiving. Modern science calls it coherence. When your heart and mind align, your electromagnetic field expands. It communicates with the field of everything. What some call the quantum field, others call source or simply God. This isn't fantasy, it's resonance. You are constantly broadcasting, and the signal you send is not your words, and it's your vibration. When you are still, your frequency stabilizes, and reality begins to reorder itself around that signal. Things start to flow, synchronicities appear, the right people cross your path. The impossible becomes effortless. Stillness doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing only what is aligned. It's not laziness, it's precision. The oak tree doesn't chase sunlight. It simply grows toward it. You don't have to force the flower to bloom. You only create the conditions for blooming. In the same way, manifestation through stillness is about removing interference. Let go of the need to control timing. Let go of overthinking. Let go of how it should look. Your desires were never meant to be chased. They were meant to be allowed. Sit in silence for a moment. Notice the space behind your thoughts. That presence, and the one that observes everything, is the real creator. It doesn't strain, it simply is. From that place of awareness, imagine your desire not as something distant, but as something already alive within you. Feel it without wanting it. See it without reaching. Know it without forcing. And then, release it into the stillness. Trust the intelligence of the universe to handle the rest. When you remain rooted in being, life rearranges itself around your peace. That is effortless manifestation. The greatest power you have is not in what you do, but in who you become when you stop doing. The still mind opens the infinite. The quiet heart attracts the miraculous. You are not here to chase life. You are here to let life express through you. So today, pause, breathe. Return to the silent center of your being. From that stillness, watch as everything you've been seeking quietly begins to seek you.